Let's try anyway. Let's try anyway. Let's try anyway. We are ready to ship your order. 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 Attend a workshop. Attend a workshop. Attend a workshop. The event was successful. The event was successful. The event was successful. A new employee at Tex Corporation. A new employee at Tex Corporation. A new employee at Tex Corporation. Our business is expanding. Our business is expanding. Our business is expanding. One free copy of the book. One free copy of the book. One free copy of the book. The hotel is close to the airport. The hotel is close to the airport. The hotel is close to the airport. A weekly magazine. A weekly magazine. A weekly magazine. I prefer to work part-time. I prefer to work part-time. I prefer to work part-time. Please sign in the at front desk. Please sign in the at front desk. Please sign in the at front desk. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. An important document. An important document. An important document. The third quarter. The third quarter. The third quarter. A department head. A department head. A department head. Accept an offer. Accept an offer. Accept an offer. Allow employees to use company vehicles. Allow employees to use company vehicles. Allow employees to use company vehicles. A connecting flight. A connecting flight. A connecting flight. Tex recently bought a printer. Tex recently bought a printer. Tex recently bought a printer. I'll be here for another 2 hours. I'll be here for another 2 hours. I'll be here for another 2 hours. It is likely that Tex will succeed. It is likely that Tex will succeed. It is likely that Tex will succeed. At a rate of 20% a year. At a rate of 20% a year. At a rate of 20% a year. Local businesses. Local businesses. Local businesses. Tex retired after 20 years of service. Tex retired after 20 years of service. Tex retired after 20 years of service. Relationships in the workplace. Relationships in the workplace. Relationships in the workplace. An employee's performance. An employee's performance. An employee's performance. A singer native to the town. A singer native to the town. A singer native to the town. Design a modern building. Design a modern building. Design a modern building. Tex is fully satisfied with the result. Tex is fully satisfied with the result. Tex is fully satisfied with the result. The author of a popular book. The author of a popular book. The author of a popular book. An experienced engineer. An experienced engineer. An experienced engineer. Open a new branch. Open a new branch. Open a new branch. Open a new branch. Develop a plan. Develop a plan. Develop a plan. Nearly 2 years. Nearly 2 years. Nearly 2 years. Create unique designs. Create unique designs. Create unique designs. Receive a bill. Receive a bill. Receive a bill. By express mail. By express mail. By express mail. The total comes to $100. The total comes to $100. The total comes to $100. Let me introduce Mr. Cato. Let me introduce Mr. Cato. Let me introduce Mr. Cato. We charge $50 for the service. We charge $50 for the service. We charge $50 for the service. High profit. High profit. High profit. In the field of art. In the field of art. In the field of art. Affects the price. Affects the price. Affects the price. Sales figures. Sales figures. Sales figures. Of all the works in the museum. Of all the works in the museum. Of all the works in the museum. In original condition. In original condition. In original condition. There are no hotels in this neighborhood. There are no hotels in this neighborhood. There are no hotels in this neighborhood. Work environment. Work environment. Work environment. Consumer behavior. Consumer behavior. Consumer behavior. An art exhibition. An art exhibition. An art exhibition. Meet in the cafeteria for lunch. Meet in the cafeteria for lunch. Meet in the cafeteria for lunch. Consider working in Japan. Consider working in Japan. Consider working in Japan. Signs of improvement. Signs of improvement. Signs of improvement. Possibility of success. Possibility of success. Possibility of success. Be widely regarded as. Be widely regarded as. Be widely regarded as. A lack of information. A lack of information. A lack of information. Tickets are available online. Tickets are available online. Tickets are available online. Tex prevented us from entering the room. Tex prevented us from entering the room. Tex prevented us from entering the room. The team was praised by the CEO. The team was praised by the CEO. The team was praised by the CEO. An excellent service. An excellent service. An excellent service. Announce the winners. Announce the winners. Announce the winners. A round trip ticket to Hawaii. A round trip ticket to Hawaii. A round trip ticket to Hawaii. A job opening. A job opening. A job opening. The campaign resulted in success. The campaign resulted in success. The campaign resulted in success. Report to work before a shift begins. Report to work before a shift begins. Report to work before a shift begins. Recover losses. Recover losses. Recover losses. Results of a study. Results of a study. Results of a study. Market research. Market research. Market research. Meet demand. Meet demand. Meet demand. Hire an assistant. Hire an assistant. Hire an assistant. While touring the factory. While touring the factory. While touring the factory. Bus fare. Bus fare. Bus fare. Necessary forms. Necessary forms. Necessary forms. The deadline is approaching. The deadline is approaching. The deadline is approaching. Tex was aware of the problem. Tex was aware of the problem. Tex was aware of the problem. An increasingly important role. An increasingly important role. An increasingly important role. A former job. A former job. A former job. The cause of the problem. The cause of the problem. The cause of the problem. We are pleased with the final result. We are pleased with the final result. We are pleased with the final result. Tex is responsible for training employees. Tex is responsible for training employees. Tex is responsible for training employees. An appointment with a doctor. An appointment with a doctor. An appointment with a doctor. doctor, make travel arrangements, make travel arrangements, make travel arrangements. Full-time employees, full-time employees, full-time employees, absolutely free of charge, absolutely free of charge, absolutely free of charge. Send a resume, send a resume, send a resume. Please note that, please note that, please note that. Visit a client, visit a client, visit a client. Post changes on the bulletin board, post changes on the bulletin board, post changes on the bulletin board. Shop directly from a website, shop directly from a website, shop directly from a website. Blame text for the failure, blame text for the failure, blame text for the failure. Text is expected to arrive tomorrow, text is expected to arrive tomorrow, text is expected to arrive tomorrow. The program is usually broadcast on Saturday, the program is usually broadcast on Saturday, the program is usually broadcast on Saturday. Returns policy, returns policy, returns policy. Text offered to work the night shift, text offered to work the night shift, text offered to work the night shift. Forward an email, forward an email, forward an email. We firmly believe that, we firmly believe that, we firmly believe that. The catalog is divided into 3 sections, the catalog is divided into 3 sections, the catalog is divided into 3 sections. The table of contents, the table of contents, the table of contents. A guided tour, a guided tour, a guided tour. A degree in journalism, a degree in journalism, a degree in journalism. Conveniently located near a subway station, conveniently located near a subway station, conveniently located near a subway station. Receive a warm welcome, receive a warm welcome, receive a warm welcome. We are happy to inform you that, we are happy to inform you that, we are happy to inform you that sales have doubled this year, sales have doubled this year, sales have doubled this year. The town is crowded with tourists, the town is crowded with tourists, the town is crowded with tourists. Be familiar with the industry, be familiar with the industry, be familiar with the industry. Earn the respect of people, earn the respect of people, earn the respect of people. Operate a machine safely, operate a machine safely, operate a machine safely. I prefer an ILC, I prefer an ILC, I prefer an ILC. As we mentioned before, as we mentioned before, as we mentioned before, a way of attracting customers, a way of attracting customers, a way of attracting customers. A highly successful business person, a highly successful business person, a highly successful business person. A serious problem, a serious problem, a serious problem. Main duties of a teacher, main duties of a teacher, main duties of a teacher. A commercial distract, a commercial distract, a commercial distract. A private tour, a private tour, a private tour. A reasonable price, a reasonable price, a reasonable price. Correct information, correct information, correct information. Basic functions, basic functions, basic functions. Few companies can match our quality service, few companies can match our quality service, few companies can match our quality service. Fairly common, fairly common, fairly common. Fuel costs, fuel costs, fuel costs. Book a room, book a room, book a room. The host of a television show, the host of a television show, the host of a television show. Hire additional staff, hire additional staff, hire additional staff. This year's budget, this year's budget, this year's budget. A travel agency, a travel agency, a travel agency. A repair crew, a repair crew, a repair crew. Labor cost, labor cost, labor cost. Overseas markets, overseas markets, overseas markets. Prove to be difficult, prove to be difficult, prove to be difficult. Provide text with information, provide text with information, provide text with information. The checkout counter, the checkout counter, the checkout counter. Safety standards, safety standards, safety standards. Practical experience, practical experience, practical experience. Ability to speak 3 languages, ability to speak 3 languages, ability to speak 3 languages. Thank you for your cooperation, thank you for your cooperation, thank you for your cooperation. Surprisingly, text passed the exam, surprisingly, text passed the exam, surprisingly, text passed the exam. Handling costs, handling costs, handling costs. Employees are encouraged to attend the event, employees are encouraged to attend the event, employees are encouraged to attend the event. The production area, the production area, the production area. Deliver a presentation, deliver a presentation, deliver a presentation. The current employees, the current employees, the current employees. The second round of interviews, the second round of interviews, the second round of interviews. Following the speech, we had dinner, following the speech, we had dinner, following the speech, we had dinner. Office supply, office supply, office supply. Order some light bulbs, order some light bulbs, order some light bulbs. The book is worth reading, the book is worth reading, the book is worth reading. A customer survey, a customer survey, a customer survey. Stay at a nearby hotel, stay at a nearby hotel, stay at a nearby hotel. Tex lives in the suburbs of Tokyo, Tex lives in the suburbs of Tokyo, Tex lives in the suburbs of Tokyo. Preserve the environment, preserve the environment, preserve the environment. A separate dining room, a separate dining room, a separate dining room. Before signing a contract, before signing a contract, before signing a contract. The person who has the most authority, the person who has the most authority, the person who has the most authority. The wage level, the wage level, the wage level. Make advances in technology, make advances in technology, make advances in technology. Throughout the summer, throughout the summer, throughout the summer. Effective advertising campaigns, effective advertising campaigns, effective advertising campaigns. On a typical Saturday night, on a typical Saturday night, on a typical Saturday night. A rapidly growing company, a rapidly growing company, a rapidly growing company. Professional background, professional background, professional background. Slightly increased from 24 to 27%, slightly increased from 24 to 27%, slightly increased from 24 to 27%. Travel expenses, travel expenses, travel expenses. Found a company, found a company, found a company. Be eager to know, be eager to know, be eager to know. Products on display, products on display, products on display. Seek interns for the summer, seek interns for the summer, seek interns for the summer. Paid leave, paid leave, paid leave. I suspect that Tex is lying, I suspect that Tex is lying, I suspect that Tex is lying. Have no previous experience, have no previous experience, have no previous experience. Achieve a sales target, achieve a sales target, achieve a sales target. A recently formed organization, a recently formed organization, a recently formed organization. Particularly interested in history, particularly interested in history, particularly interested in history. An essential part of the job, an essential part of the job, an essential part of the job. Museum exhibits, museum exhibits, museum exhibits. Free shuttle service, free shuttle service, free shuttle service. Fill out an application, fill out an application, fill out an application. A valuable addition to the team, a valuable addition to the team, a valuable addition to the team. Sales rose sharply, sales rose sharply, sales rose sharply. Health insurance, health insurance, health insurance. Identify problems, identify problems, identify problems. Explore the possibility, explore the possibility, explore the possibility. Suitable for outdoor use, suitable for outdoor use, suitable for outdoor use. Under the regulation, under the regulation, under the regulation. Propose a budget, propose a budget, propose a budget. Reschedule an appointment, reschedule an appointment, reschedule an appointment. Prepare for the upcoming event, prepare for the upcoming event, prepare for the upcoming event. Share a wealth of knowledge, share a wealth of knowledge, share a wealth of knowledge. I have attached my resume, I have attached my resume, I have attached my resume. Immediately solve the problem, immediately solve the problem, immediately solve the problem. I haven't seen Tex lately, I haven't seen Tex lately, I haven't seen Tex lately. Confirm a booking, confirm a booking, confirm a booking. The room can fit 50 people, the room can fit 50 people, the room can fit 50 people. Negotiate with a client, negotiate with a client, negotiate with a client. An ideal location, an ideal location, an ideal location. Distribute a document, distribute a document, distribute a document. Truly rare, truly rare, truly rare. Formally announce, formally announce, formally announce. Workers are required to wear uniforms, workers are required to wear uniforms, workers are required to wear uniforms. Comfort and convenience, comfort and convenience, comfort and convenience. All flights have been delayed, all flights have been delayed, all flights have been delayed. A job description, a job description, a job description. The company is struggling to survive, the company is struggling to survive, the company is struggling to survive. Tex was appointed chairperson of the committee, Tex was appointed chairperson of the committee, Tex was appointed chairperson of the committee. Work mainly in the steel industry, work mainly in the steel industry, work mainly in the steel industry. In alphabetical order, in alphabetical order, in alphabetical order. Please refer to the map, please refer to the map, please refer to the map. A series of lectures, a series of lectures, a series of lectures. Both managers and tenants, both managers and tenants, both managers and tenants. Analyze customer feedback, analyze customer feedback, analyze customer feedback. I think it's a bargain, I think it's a bargain, I think it's a bargain. 10 locations, including Tokyo and Osaka. 10 locations, including Tokyo and Osaka. 10 locations, including Tokyo and Osaka. Carefully review the manual, carefully review the manual, carefully review the manual. Equally important, equally important, equally important. Relationships with suppliers, relationships with suppliers, relationships with suppliers. Employee benefits, employee benefits, employee benefits. I'm writing in response to your letter, I'm writing in response to your letter, I'm writing in response to your letter. Pay on a monthly basis, pay on a monthly basis, pay on a monthly basis. Temporary workers, temporary workers, temporary workers. Traffic updates, traffic updates, traffic updates. Ease of use, ease of use, ease of use. A workshop on business finance, a workshop on business finance, a workshop on business finance. An exciting and memorable trip, an exciting and memorable trip, an exciting and memorable trip. We regret to inform you that, we regret to inform you that, we regret to inform you that. Advance notice, advance notice, advance notice. The project is in progress, the project is in progress, the project is in progress. I had an opportunity to see Tex, I had an opportunity to see Tex, I had an opportunity to see Tex. At the time of purchase, at the time of purchase, at the time of purchase. Decline to respond, decline to respond, decline to respond. Sufficient time, sufficient time, sufficient time. Determine how to sell the product, determine how to sell the product, determine how to sell the product. Participate in the seminar, participate in the seminar, participate in the seminar. Mobile phones are gradually replacing computers, mobile phones are gradually replacing computers, mobile phones are gradually replacing computers. Establish a business, establish a business, establish a business. Please read all the instructions, please read all the instructions, please read all the instructions. Attention to detail, attention to detail, attention to detail. Properly trained staff, properly trained staff, properly trained staff. Texas attempt to become a singer, Texas attempt to become a singer, Texas attempt to become a singer. A property manager, a property manager, a property manager. The border between California and Arizona, the border between California and Arizona, the border between California California and Arizona. Influence the decision. Influence the decision. Influence the decision. A strong presence in the area. A strong presence in the area. A strong presence in the area. Tax was seldom seen in public. Tax was seldom seen in public. Tax was seldom seen in public. Aim to cut energy use. Aim to cut energy use. Aim to cut energy use. Somewhat more expensive than I expense. Somewhat more expensive than I expense. Somewhat more expensive than I expense. Teachers and students alike. Teachers and students alike. Teachers and students alike. Evidence of payment. Evidence of payment. Evidence of payment. The savings rate. The savings rate. The savings rate. Tax represented the company at the event. Tax represented the company at the event. Tax represented the company at the event. The entire staff. The entire staff. The entire staff. A popular architect. A popular architect. A popular architect. Publish a magazine. Publish a magazine. Publish a magazine. A scientific journal. A scientific journal. A scientific journal. Imports from China. Imports from China. Imports from China. A Seattle-based firm. A Seattle-based firm. A Seattle-based firm. The packaging area. The packaging area. The packaging area. A wide range of service. A wide range of service. A wide range of service. What is imply about the hotel? What is imply about the hotel? What is imply about the hotel? What can be inferred from the letter? What can be inferred from the letter? What can be inferred from the letter? What is stated about the hotel? What is stated about the hotel? What is stated about the hotel? Who is the intended audience? Who is the intended audience? Who is the intended audience? A commuter train. A commuter train. A commuter train. An empty warehouse. An empty warehouse. An empty warehouse. A car manufacturer. A car manufacturer. A car manufacturer. We are delighted to see you. We are delighted to see you. We are delighted to see you. The method of payment. The method of payment. The method of payment. Certainly different form the traditional styles. Certainly different form the traditional styles. Certainly different form the traditional styles. Efficient use of energy. Efficient use of energy. Efficient use of energy. Avoid wasting time. Avoid wasting time. Avoid wasting time. Bank balance. Bank balance. Bank balance. Can I exchange this for a larger size? Can I exchange this for a larger size? Can I exchange this for a larger size? The search for the next president. The search for the next president. The search for the next president. A specific example. A specific example. A specific example. The grand opening celebration. The grand opening celebration. The grand opening celebration. Celebrate the 20th anniversary. Celebrate the 20th anniversary. Celebrate the 20th anniversary. A rent increase. A rent increase. A rent increase. Text 1. Therefore, he is happy. Text 1. Therefore, he is happy. Text 1. Therefore, he is happy. Text is poor nevertheless. He is happy. Text is poor nevertheless. He is happy. Text is poor nevertheless. He is happy. The book is accompanied by a CD. The book is accompanied by a CD. The book is accompanied by a CD. Complaints about the noise. Complaints about the noise. Complaints about the noise. Maintain a website. Maintain a website. Maintain a website. Express concern. Express concern. Express concern. Our products are recognized for their quality. Our products are recognized for their quality. Our products are recognized for their quality. Various designs and patterns. Various designs and patterns. Various designs and patterns. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your assistance. Text transferred to Mexico City. Text transferred to Mexico City. Text transferred to Mexico City. Process an order. Process an order. Process an order. Approve a plan. Approve a plan. Approve a plan. Make suggestions. Make suggestions. Make suggestions. Committee members. Committee members. Committee members. A negative impact. A negative impact. A negative impact. Please direct any questions to text. Please direct any questions to text. Please direct any questions to text. Write a memorandum. Write a memorandum. Write a memorandum. 50% of the workforce. 50% of the workforce. 50% of the workforce. The time of arrival. The time of arrival. The time of arrival. Text was rewarded with a bonus. Text was rewarded with a bonus. Text was rewarded with a bonus. Store food in a refrigerator. Store food in a refrigerator. Store food in a refrigerator. A casual reader. A casual reader. A casual reader. A complex system. A complex system. A complex system. The city boasts 2 famous museums. The city boasts 2 famous museums. The city boasts 2 famous museums. Loyal customers. Loyal customers. Loyal customers. A large-scale project. A large-scale project. A large-scale project. The permanent collection. The permanent collection. The permanent collection. A common practice. A common practice. A common practice. Make a flyer. Make a flyer. Make a flyer. Read the minutes. Read the minutes. Read the minutes. We apologize for the inconvenience. We apologize for the inconvenience. We apologize for the inconvenience. Hold a drawing. Hold a drawing. Hold a drawing. Text Cato stars in the film. Text Cato stars in the film. Text Cato stars in the film. Stress the importance of reading. Stress the importance of reading. Stress the importance of reading. A hotel in a beautiful setting. A hotel in a beautiful setting. A hotel in a beautiful setting. Domestic market. Domestic market. Domestic market. Make a debut. Make a debut. Make a debut. A medical device. A medical device. A medical device. High income. High income. High income. A research facility. A research facility. A research facility. A research institution. A research institution. A research institution. Work closely with text. Work closely with text. Work closely with text. Reduce the workload. Reduce the workload. Reduce the workload. A special occasion. A special occasion. A special occasion. Consumer trends. Consumer trends. Consumer trends. Disappointing sales. Disappointing sales. Disappointing sales. Pay a $10 fine. Pay a $10 fine. Pay a $10 fine. Endangered animals. Endangered animals. Endangered animals. A Q&A session. A Q&A session. A Q&A session. Tax is capable of doing the job. Tax is capable of doing the job. Tax is capable of doing the job. Exceed expectations. Exceed expectations. Exceed expectations. The event will conclude with a concert. The event will conclude with a concert. The event will conclude with a concert. Use caution. Use caution. Use caution. The machine will automatically shut down. The machine will automatically shut down. The machine will automatically shut down. The meeting will begin shortly. The meeting will begin shortly. The meeting will begin shortly. Guarantee same-day delivery. Guarantee same-day delivery. Guarantee same-day delivery. Put stronger emphasis on. Put stronger emphasis on. Put stronger emphasis on. Remind employees about the policy. Remind employees about the policy. Remind employees about the policy. A letter of recommendation. A letter of recommendation. A letter of recommendation. Tax is willing to work overseas. Tax is willing to work overseas. Tax is willing to work overseas. Awards ceremony. Awards ceremony. Awards ceremony. A high concentration of restaurants. A high concentration of restaurants. A high concentration of restaurants. Without permission. Without permission. Without permission. A family-owned firm. A family-owned firm. A family-owned firm. The scholarship-enabled text to study abroad. The scholarship-enabled text to study abroad. The scholarship-enabled text to study abroad. Checked luggage. Checked luggage. Checked luggage. Please fasten your seatbelts. Please fasten your seatbelts. Please fasten your seatbelts. Can I borrow your stapler? Can I borrow your stapler? Can I borrow your stapler? Submit a report. Submit a report. Submit a report. Obtain an official license. Obtain an official license. Obtain an official license. Release the sales figures. Release the sales figures. Release the sales figures. Readily available. Readily available. Readily available. Frequent bus service. Frequent bus service. Frequent bus service. The produce section of a supermarket. The produce section of a supermarket. The produce section of a supermarket. A regularly updated list. A regularly updated list. A regularly updated list. Despite the snow. Despite the snow. Despite the snow. Display merchandise. Display merchandise. Display merchandise. The company guidelines. The company guidelines. The company guidelines. An annual report. An annual report. An annual report. A leading expert. A leading expert. A leading expert. Proceed to the boarding gate. Proceed to the boarding gate. Proceed to the boarding gate. Postpone a meeting. Postpone a meeting. Postpone a meeting. The data indicates that. The data indicates that. The data indicates that. Each individual in the company. Each individual in the company. Each individual in the company. The initial plan. The initial plan. The initial plan. Admission is free for all members. Admission is free for all members. Admission is free for all members. Talk with a colleague. Talk with a colleague. Talk with a colleague. Secure access to the information. Secure access to the information. Secure access to the information for a limited time. For a limited time. For a limited time. Flight delays and cancellations. Flight delays and cancellations. Flight delays and cancellations. Compete with large companies. Compete with large companies. Compete with large companies. Any questions concerning the order? Any questions concerning the order? Any questions concerning the order? Reject a proposal. Reject a proposal. Reject a proposal. A heavily used bus route. A heavily used bus route. A heavily used bus route. Have the potential. Have the potential. Have the potential. An estimate for the project. An estimate for the project. An estimate for the project. An in-house designer. An in-house designer. An in-house designer. Tax was unable to locate the book. Tax was unable to locate the book. Tax was unable to locate the book. Find a solution. Find a solution. Find a solution. Production capacity. Production capacity. Production capacity. Tax can barely understand English. Tax can barely understand English. Tax can barely understand English. The scheduled departure date. The scheduled departure date. The scheduled departure date. A brief report. A brief report. A brief report. A 3-year warranty. A 3-year warranty. A 3-year warranty. A cost comparison. A cost comparison. A cost comparison. Contribute to a team. Contribute to a team. Contribute to a team. A high priority. A high priority. A high priority. The committee consists of 5 members. The committee consists of 5 members. The committee consists of 5 members. Call me at extension 4649. Call me at extension 4649. Call me at extension 4649. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your hospitality. Due to mechanical trouble. Due to mechanical trouble. Due to mechanical trouble. The book contains useful information. The book contains useful information. The book contains useful information. An editor at a newspaper. An editor at a newspaper. An editor at a newspaper. Tax is not athletic. Tax is not athletic. Tax is not athletic. The mayor of Textown. The mayor of Textown. The mayor of Textown. We were impressed by his knowledge. We were impressed by his knowledge. We were impressed by his knowledge. Name, address, and occupation. Name, address, and occupation. Name, address, and occupation. Existing customers. Existing customers. Existing customers. Applicants must be fluent in Mandarin. Applicants must be fluent in Mandarin. Applicants must be fluent in Mandarin. Permission from a supervisor. Permission from a supervisor. Permission from a supervisor. Focus on overseas markets. Focus on overseas markets. Focus on overseas markets. Outstanding balance. Outstanding balance. Outstanding balance. A large conference room. A large conference room. A large conference room. A natural consequence. A natural consequence. A natural consequence. A sealed container. A sealed container. A sealed container. Tax Tex was not involved with the project. Tex was not involved with the project. Tex was not involved with the project. An urgent request. An urgent request. An urgent request. A flight to Seattle via Denver. A flight to Seattle via Denver. A flight to Seattle via Denver. When entering the laboratory. When entering the laboratory. When entering the laboratory. A previous engagement. A previous engagement. A previous engagement. Proudly announce. Proudly announce. Proudly announce. The launch of a new product. The launch of a new product. The launch of a new product. A significant increase in profits. A significant increase in profits. A significant increase in profits. Reduce costs by a substantial amount. Reduce costs by a substantial amount. Reduce costs by a substantial amount. The overall budget. The overall budget. The overall budget. We are committed to providing quality service. We are committed to providing quality service. We are committed to providing quality service. Altogether, 300 people came to the party. Altogether, 300 people came to the party. Altogether, 300 people came to the party. Household products. Household products. Household products. Alter the schedule. Alter the schedule. Alter the schedule. Assure text that. Assure text that. Assure text that. Be directly exposed to the sun. Be directly exposed to the sun. Be directly exposed to the sun. The opening remarks. The opening remarks. The opening remarks. The company is pursuing a new market. The company is pursuing a new market. The company is pursuing a new market. Over the past 2 decades. Over the past 2 decades. Over the past 2 decades. Please do not hesitate to contact us. Please do not hesitate to contact us. Please do not hesitate to contact us. A more profitable market. A more profitable market. A more profitable market. Make adjustments to the plan. Make adjustments to the plan. Make adjustments to the plan. Electronic components. Electronic components. Electronic components. Adopt a plan. Adopt a plan. Adopt a plan. An alternative date. An alternative date. An alternative date. A mutual interest. A mutual interest. A mutual interest. A normal procedure. A normal procedure. A normal procedure. At regular intervals. At regular intervals. At regular intervals. Artists and craft people. Artists and craft people. Artists and craft people. A convention venue. A convention venue. A convention venue. A sales representative. A sales representative. A sales representative. By public transportation. By public transportation. By public transportation. Invest in a new plant. Invest in a new plant. Invest in a new plant. Affordably priced items. Affordably priced items. Affordably priced items. Research findings. Research findings. Research findings. Timely announcement. Timely announcement. Timely announcement. The most promising applicant. The most promising applicant. The most promising applicant. Travel tips about packing. Travel tips about packing. Travel tips about packing. A stable supply of electricity. A stable supply of electricity. A stable supply of electricity. A steep drop in sales. A steep drop in sales. A steep drop in sales. We are confident that. We are confident that. We are confident that. We are convinced that. We are convinced that. We are convinced that. Retain a receipt. Retain a receipt. Retain a receipt. Please find enclosed by resume. Please find enclosed by resume. Please find enclosed by resume. Acquire a company. Acquire a company. Acquire a company. Experience in a related field. Experience in a related field. Experience in a related field. I definitely need the item. I definitely need the item. I definitely need the item. An excerpt from a speech. An excerpt from a speech. An excerpt from a speech. Distinguish between cause and effect. Distinguish between cause and effect. Distinguish between cause and effect. A relatively recent trend. A relatively recent trend. A relatively recent trend. Thorough review. Thorough review. Thorough review. Take measurements of a table. Take measurements of a table. Take measurements of a table. Under any circumstance. Under any circumstance. Under any circumstance. Overcome the difficulties. Overcome the difficulties. Overcome the difficulties. An immense amount of money. An immense amount of money. An immense amount of money. File a claim. File a claim. File a claim. A panel of experts. A panel of experts. A panel of experts. The bottom portion of the ticket. The bottom portion of the ticket. The bottom portion of the ticket. All company personnel. All company personnel. All company personnel. Telephone service was restored this morning. Telephone service was restored this morning. Telephone service was restored this morning. Conduct a survey. Conduct a survey. Conduct a survey. Assume responsibility. Assume responsibility. Assume responsibility. Produce dependable cars and trucks. Produce dependable cars and trucks. Produce dependable cars and trucks. Accurate sales figures. Accurate sales figures. Accurate sales figures. I'd really appreciate your help. I'd really appreciate your help. I'd really appreciate your help. Primary duties. Primary duties. Primary duties. Teaching experience is desirable. Teaching experience is desirable. Teaching experience is desirable. Deposit and balance. Deposit and balance. Deposit and balance. The completion of the project. The completion of the project. The completion of the project. Appropriate clothes for a job interview. Appropriate clothes for a job interview. Appropriate clothes for a job interview. A challenging task. A challenging task. A challenging task. Various factors. Various factors. Various factors. Local residents. Local residents. Local residents. Proof of purchase. Proof of purchase. Proof of purchase. Vote against a proposal. Vote against a proposal. Vote against a proposal. A rental agreement. A rental agreement. A rental agreement. Check extremely carefully. Check extremely carefully. Check extremely carefully. Michael's personal physician. Michael's personal physician. Michael's personal physician. Track and order. Track and order. Track and order. Shipment status. Shipment status. Shipment status. Locally grown crops. Locally grown crops. Locally grown crops. A landscaping company company, a landscaping company, a landscaping company, severe damage, severe damage, severe damage, a luxury sedan, a luxury sedan, a luxury sedan, daily output of a factory, daily output of a factory, daily output of a factory, a remote mountain village, a remote mountain village, a remote mountain village. The problem was resolved, the problem was resolved, the problem was resolved. The new employee orientation, the new employee orientation, the new employee orientation, a packet of materials, a packet of materials, a packet of materials, a spacious room, a spacious room, a spacious room, a modest increase in price, a modest increase in price, a modest increase in price, impose a fee on customers, impose a fee on customers, impose a fee on customers, a minimum of 10 years, a minimum of 10 years, a minimum of 10 years, a heated debate, a heated debate, a heated debate, a regular checkup, a regular checkup, a regular checkup, the reverse side, the reverse side, the reverse side, organize an event, organize an event, organize an event, find a replacement for text, find a replacement for text, find a replacement for text, for no apparent reason, for no apparent reason, for no apparent reason, reduce inventory, reduce inventory, reduce inventory, a newly renovated library, a newly renovated library, a newly renovated library, contact a reference, contact a reference, contact a reference, consistently rank among the top 10 universities, consistently rank among the top 10 universities, consistently rank among the top 10 universities, the highly anticipated new book, the highly anticipated new book, the highly anticipated new book, a strong commitment to quality, a strong commitment to quality, a strong commitment to quality, retail stores, retail stores, retail stores, improve productivity, improve productivity, improve productivity, text has been assigned the work, text has been assigned the work, text has been assigned the work, renew a contract, renew a contract, renew a contract, a successful candidate, a successful candidate, a successful candidate, the original quote, the original quote, the original quote, reply swiftly, reply swiftly, reply swiftly, find even the smallest defects, find even the smallest defects, find even the smallest defects, an economical printer, an economical printer, an economical printer, escort visitors to their destinations, escort visitors to their destinations, escort visitors to their destinations, illustrate the point, illustrate the point, illustrate the point, a dominant position in the market, a dominant position in the market, a dominant position in the market, the meeting starts promptly at 1 p.m., the meeting starts promptly at 1 p.m., the meeting starts promptly at 1 p.m., outdated TOEIC books, outdated TOEIC books, outdated TOEIC books, the weather in Auckland is quite agreeable, the weather in Auckland is quite agreeable, the weather in Auckland is quite agreeable, Tex occasionally travels abroad, Tex occasionally travels abroad, Tex occasionally travels abroad, inspect a building, inspect a building, inspect a building, a marketing strategy, a marketing strategy, a marketing strategy, wear protective clothing, wear protective clothing, wear protective clothing, resume operations, resume operations, resume operations, a new security system was implemented, a new security system was implemented, a new security system was implemented, the transition from student to professional, the transition from student to professional, the transition from student to professional, transform a supply room into an office, transform a supply room into an office, transform a supply room into an office, assemble the materials, assemble the materials, assemble the materials, alert text to the problem, alert text to the problem, alert text to the problem, performance evaluation, performance evaluation, performance evaluation, an option to change the date, an option to change the date, an option to change the date. I have eaten at numerous local restaurants, I have eaten at numerous local restaurants, I have eaten at numerous local restaurants, an accomplished designer, an accomplished designer, an accomplished designer, deserve a promotion, deserve a promotion, deserve a promotion, a dress patterned with flowers, a dress patterned with flowers, a dress patterned with flowers, street parking is prohibited in this area, street parking is prohibited in this area, street parking is prohibited in this area, provide relief to people, provide relief to people, provide relief to people, the company's mission, the company's mission, the company's mission, restrict employees from accessing the internet, restrict employees from accessing the internet, restrict employees from accessing the internet, the weather is cold, so dress accordingly, the weather is cold, so dress accordingly, the weather is cold, so dress accordingly, a pension plan, a pension plan, a pension plan, some experts predict that, some experts predict that, some experts predict that, Tex was eventually promoted the CEO, Tex was eventually promoted the CEO, Tex was eventually promoted the CEO, an innovative technology, an innovative technology, an innovative technology, the scene of the investigation, the scene of the investigation, the scene of the investigation, reserve the right to cancel an order, reserve the right to cancel an order, reserve the right to cancel an order, 3 district features, 3 district features, 3 district features, register for employee training, register for employee training, register for employee training, the facility houses 6 laboratories, the facility houses 6 laboratories, the facility houses 6 laboratories, resign without notice, resign without notice, resign without notice, delicate negotiations, delicate negotiations, delicate negotiations, honor an employee, honor an employee, honor an employee, a 6-piece assortment, a 6-piece assortment, a 6-piece assortment, substitute butter for vegetable oil, substitute butter for vegetable oil, substitute butter for vegetable oil, relocate an office, relocate an office, relocate an office, Tex was reluctant to talk about it, Tex Tex was reluctant to talk about it. Tex was reluctant to talk about it. Dispose of garbage. Dispose of garbage. Dispose of garbage. Work independently and as a team member. Work independently and as a team member. Work independently and as a team member. The problems all stem from Tex. The problems all stem from Tex. The problems all stem from Tex. Convert a warehouse into an office. Convert a warehouse into an office. Convert a warehouse into an office. Urge Tex to change his mind. Urge Tex to change his mind. Urge Tex to change his mind. Enlarge a house. Enlarge a house. Enlarge a house. It is doubtful that Tex will succeed. It is doubtful that Tex will succeed. It is doubtful that Tex will succeed. The machine is still functional. The machine is still functional. The machine is still functional. Fulfill a requirement. Fulfill a requirement. Fulfill a requirement. Approximately 2 hours. Approximately 2 hours. Approximately 2 hours. Corporate headquarters in New York. Corporate headquarters in New York. Corporate headquarters in New York. Form an alliance. Form an alliance. Form an alliance. Routine maintenance work. Routine maintenance work. Routine maintenance work. Undertake a study. Undertake a study. Undertake a study. Highly knowledgeable about investments. Highly knowledgeable about investments. Highly knowledgeable about investments. The company specializes in web design. The company specializes in web design. The company specializes in web design. The first phase. The first phase. The first phase. A construction permit. A construction permit. A construction permit. A regional sales meeting. A regional sales meeting. A regional sales meeting. My driver's license expires in April. My driver's license expires in April. My driver's license expires in April. The sales outlook. The sales outlook. The sales outlook. Generous contributions to a charity. Generous contributions to a charity. Generous contributions to a charity. Each room is equipped with internet access. Each room is equipped with internet access. Each room is equipped with internet access. Install a new printer. Install a new printer. Install a new printer. Ask for a prescription. Ask for a prescription. Ask for a prescription. Recipients of the prize. Recipients of the prize. Recipients of the prize. The new recruits. The new recruits. The new recruits. The price includes flights and accommodations. The price includes flights and accommodations. The price includes flights and accommodations. Obtain a grant. Obtain a grant. Obtain a grant. Seat and meal preferences. Seat and meal preferences. Seat and meal preferences. Sales have been increasing steadily. Sales have been increasing steadily. Sales have been increasing steadily. Suspend production. Suspend production. Suspend production. Consult a doctor. Consult a doctor. Consult a doctor. Ensure that the products are safe. Ensure that the products are safe. Ensure that the products are safe. Tourism industry. Tourism industry. Tourism industry. Without the written consent. Without the written consent. Without the written consent. Make sure you have all your belongings. Make sure you have all your belongings. Make sure you have all your belongings. A local grocery store. A local grocery store. A local grocery store. Receive a paycheck. Receive a paycheck. Receive a paycheck. Flexible work hours. Flexible work hours. Flexible work hours. The former and the latter. The former and the latter. The former and the latter. Modify a contract. Modify a contract. Modify a contract. Operate in multiple countries. Operate in multiple countries. Operate in multiple countries. Profile a business person. Profile a business person. Profile a business person. Rapidly and precisely. Rapidly and precisely. Rapidly and precisely. Tex was exhausted. Tex was exhausted. Tex was exhausted. A timeline of events. A timeline of events. A timeline of events. A 6-digit code. A 6-digit code. A 6-digit code. Reimburse travel expenses. Reimburse travel expenses. Reimburse travel expenses. Reach a compromise. Reach a compromise. Reach a compromise. The objective of the survey. The objective of the survey. The objective of the survey. Check the website periodically. Check the website periodically. Check the website periodically. Extensive analysis. Extensive analysis. Extensive analysis. A combined effort. A combined effort. A combined effort. Tex repeatedly called the number. Tex repeatedly called the number. Tex repeatedly called the number. We are dedicated to providing quality service. We are dedicated to providing quality service. We are dedicated to providing quality service. An adequate explanation. An adequate explanation. An adequate explanation. Use fresh ingredients. Use fresh ingredients. Use fresh ingredients. Open an outlet in Japan. Open an outlet in Japan. Open an outlet in Japan. Sales have increased considerably. Sales have increased considerably. Sales have increased considerably. Tex is qualified for the position. Tex is qualified for the position. Tex is qualified for the position. Acknowledge receipt of the order. Acknowledge receipt of the order. Acknowledge receipt of the order. A reliable secretary. A reliable secretary. A reliable secretary. A well-deserved reputation. A well-deserved reputation. A well-deserved reputation. Prepare an agenda beforehand. Prepare an agenda beforehand. Prepare an agenda beforehand. Valid until the end of May. Valid until the end of May. Valid until the end of May. An inspiring speech. An inspiring speech. An inspiring speech. Work a lot of overtime. Work a lot of overtime. Work a lot of overtime. An authorized dealer. An authorized dealer. An authorized dealer. Easily accessible by train. Easily accessible by train. Easily accessible by train. Give a superb presentation. Give a superb presentation. Give a superb presentation. Donations to the museum. Donations to the museum. Donations to the museum. Revise a plan. Revise a plan. Revise a plan. Refreshments will be served. Refreshments will be served. Refreshments will be served. Whereas sales increased, profits drop. Whereas sales increased, profits drop. Whereas sales increased, profits drop. The regulations clearly specify that. The regulations regulations clearly specify that. The regulations clearly specify that. Countless times, countless times, countless times. Media coverage, media coverage, media coverage. Tex is looking forward to the banquet. Tex is looking forward to the banquet. Tex is looking forward to the banquet. Dependence on imported oil. Dependence on imported oil. Dependence on imported oil. The system worked exceptionally well. The system worked exceptionally well. The system worked exceptionally well. The rent inculates all utility. The rent inculates all utility. The rent inculates all utility. Thank you for your inquiry. Thank you for your inquiry. Thank you for your inquiry. Unfavorable market conditions. Unfavorable market conditions. Unfavorable market conditions. Be comparable in size to Tokyo Dome. Be comparable in size to Tokyo Dome. Be comparable in size to Tokyo Dome. Wasteful spending. Wasteful spending. Wasteful spending. A blueprint for the new theater. A blueprint for the new theater. A blueprint for the new theater. An administrative assistant. An administrative assistant. An administrative assistant. A storage facility. A storage facility. A storage facility. A copy of the certificate. A copy of the certificate. A copy of the certificate. The remainder of the budget. The remainder of the budget. The remainder of the budget. A bank transaction. A bank transaction. A bank transaction. This is Tex KO from Tex Pharmacy. This is Tex KO from Tex Pharmacy. This is Tex KO from Tex Pharmacy. Boost the company's profit. Boost the company's profit. Boost the company's profit. The staff was courteous. The staff was courteous. The staff was courteous. Generate profits. Generate profits. Generate profits. Pay tuition fees. Pay tuition fees. Pay tuition fees. The most recent statistics. The most recent statistics. The most recent statistics. Fill out a questionnaire. Fill out a questionnaire. Fill out a questionnaire. Subscribe to a magazine. Subscribe to a magazine. Subscribe to a magazine. Summary. 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 The pipe under the sink is leaking. The pipe under the sink is leaking. The pipe under the sink is leaking. The assessment of the value. The assessment of the value. The assessment of the value. A motivated individual. A motivated individual. A motivated individual. A diverse group of experts. A diverse group of experts. A diverse group of experts. A full refund. A full refund. A full refund. Monitor inventory levels. Monitor inventory levels. Monitor inventory levels. Publicize a book. Publicize a book. Publicize a book. Be eligible to receive paid holidays. Be eligible to receive paid holidays. Be eligible to receive paid holidays. A complimentary breakfast. A complimentary breakfast. A complimentary breakfast. Damage in transit. Damage in transit. Damage in transit. Kitchen appliances. Kitchen appliances. Kitchen appliances. Please refrain from using mobile phones. Please refrain from using mobile phones. Please refrain from using mobile phones. A product brochure. A product brochure. A product brochure. An informative seminar. An informative seminar. An informative seminar. Add salt to enhance the flavor. Add salt to enhance the flavor. Add salt to enhance the flavor. Prior to the meeting. Prior to the meeting. Prior to the meeting. A 2-year lease. A 2-year lease. A 2-year lease. Give an overview. Give an overview. Give an overview. Clarify the situation. Clarify the situation. Clarify the situation. The report was clear and concise. The report was clear and concise. The report was clear and concise. We are really understaffed. We are really understaffed. We are really understaffed. An embarrassing failure. An embarrassing failure. An embarrassing failure. Send an itinerary. Send an itinerary. Send an itinerary. In a calm manner. In a calm manner. In a calm manner. Make upgrades to the air conditioning system. Make upgrades to the air conditioning system. Make upgrades to the air conditioning system. Mergers and acquisitions. Mergers and acquisitions. Mergers and acquisitions. Notify employees of the change. Notify employees of the change. Notify employees of the change. The tentative schedule. The tentative schedule. The tentative schedule. A beverage manufacturer. A beverage manufacturer. A beverage manufacturer. Be compensated for damage. Be compensated for damage. Be compensated for damage. Shareholders meeting. Shareholders meeting. Shareholders meeting. A certified building inspector. A certified building inspector. A certified building inspector. Work in collaboration with others. Work in collaboration with others. Work in collaboration with others. Specifications for the project. Specifications for the project. Specifications for the project. Confidential materials. Confidential materials. Confidential materials. The fundraising diner. The fundraising diner. The fundraising diner. Garment manufacturers. Garment manufacturers. Garment manufacturers. Tex attributes his success to luck. Tex attributes his success to luck. Tex attributes his success to luck. A vacant unit in an apartment building. A vacant unit in an apartment building. A vacant unit in an apartment building. She will reportedly play the lead role. She will reportedly play the lead role. She will reportedly play the lead role. State-of-the-art equipment. State-of-the-art equipment. State-of-the-art equipment. Good communication is vital in the workplace. Good communication is vital in the workplace. Revitalize a community. Revitalize a community. Revitalize a community. Personalize a product. Personalize a product. Personalize a product. A masterpiece of European painting. A masterpiece of European painting. Please include your portfolio. Please include your portfolio. A travel voucher. A travel voucher. A travel voucher. A renowned architect. A renowned architect. A renowned architect. French cuisine. French cuisine. French cuisine. Photographs capture memorable moments in life. Photographs capture memorable moments in life. Encounter a serious problem. Encounter a serious problem. Encounter a serious problem. Prominently displayed in a magazine. Prominently displayed in a magazine. Undergo training. Undergo training. Undergo training. Situated downtown. The hotel is convenient. Situated downtown. The hotel is convenient. Show show moderate interest, show moderate interest, show moderate interest, because of a scheduling conflict, because of a scheduling conflict, because of a scheduling conflict, friends and acquaintances, friends and acquaintances, friends and acquaintances, positive reviews from critics, positive reviews from critics, I'm thrilled to see you, I'm thrilled to see you, I'm thrilled to see you, abundant opportunities for career advancement, abundant opportunities for career advancement, fat-free dairy products, fat-free dairy products, fat-free dairy products, experience at a managerial level, experience at a managerial level, experience at a managerial level, we appreciate your patronage, we appreciate your patronage, we appreciate your patronage, a last-minute change, a last-minute change, a last-minute change, available exclusively to our members, available exclusively to our members, a useful perspective on the topic, a useful perspective on the topic, a useful perspective on the topic, safety measures, safety measures, safety measures, on the premises, on the premises, on the premises, a faculty member at Tex College, a faculty member at Tex College, advertising revenue, advertising revenue, advertising revenue, initiate a negotiation, initiate a negotiation, initiate a negotiation, compile a list of participants, compile a list of participants, compile a list of participants. The report was commissioned by Tex Corporation, the report was commissioned by Tex Corporation, the biography of Steve Jobs, the biography of Steve Jobs, the biography of Steve Jobs, edit a manuscript, edit a manuscript, edit a manuscript, the vast majority of people in Japan, the vast majority of people in Japan, overcome an obstacle, overcome an obstacle, overcome an obstacle, a circulation desk, a circulation desk, a circulation desk, detect an error, detect an error, detect an error, be solely responsible for the decision, be solely responsible for the decision, strikingly different, strikingly different, strikingly different, weigh an offer, weigh an offer, weigh an offer, the trains originate from Tokyo Station, the trains originate from Tokyo Station, within the confines of the law, within the confines of the law, have no obligation to do, have no obligation to do, have no obligation to do, fierce competition, fierce competition, fierce competition, the event coincides with Tex's birthday, the event coincides with Tex's birthday, Tex was instrumental in the project, Tex was instrumental in the project, be proficient in English, be proficient in English, be proficient in English, speculation from industry experts, speculation from industry experts, speculation from industry experts, topics relevant to the work, topics relevant to the work, topics relevant to the work, only a fraction of the original price, only a fraction of the original price, only a fraction of the original price, subtle differences, subtle differences, subtle differences, Tex is overwhelmed with paperwork, Tex is overwhelmed with paperwork, Tex is overwhelmed with paperwork, a prosperous town, a prosperous town, a prosperous town, a growth initiative, a growth initiative, a growth initiative, innovation is crucial for business success, innovation is crucial for business success, the community enthusiastically supports the event, the community enthusiastically supports the event, a sequence of events, a sequence of events, a sequence of events, a shopping excursion, a shopping excursion, a shopping excursion, a picturesque village, a picturesque village, a picturesque village, an antique timepiece, an antique timepiece, an antique timepiece, preliminary results from a survey, preliminary results from a survey, execute a plan, execute a plan, execute a plan, a matter of the utmost importance, a matter of the utmost importance, a matter of the utmost importance, construction will commence in September, construction will commence in September, the scope of the study, the scope of the study, the scope of the study, British shoppers and their American counterparts, British shoppers and their American counterparts, apply for a patent, apply for a patent, apply for a patent, shop online, thus avoiding the long lines, shop online, thus avoiding the long lines, affordable yet durable, affordable yet durable, affordable yet durable, expertise in computer programming, expertise in computer programming, a comprehensive list of products, a comprehensive list of products, a comprehensive list of products, the subsequent day, the subsequent day, the subsequent day, inclement weather, inclement weather, inclement weather, excellent credentials as a scientist, excellent credentials as a scientist, Tex voluntarily left the company, Tex voluntarily left the company, we will not be liable for any damage, we will not be liable for any damage, the dessert complements the main dish, the dessert complements the main dish, energy conservation, energy conservation, energy conservation, delegate authority to subordinates, delegate authority to subordinates, make a bid, make a bid, make a bid, talk informally with the general manager, talk informally with the general manager, unanimous approval, unanimous approval, unanimous approval, prospective customers, prospective customers, prospective customers, a letter to commend an employee, a letter to commend an employee, a letter to commend an employee, a remedy for slow sales, a remedy for slow sales, a remedy for slow sales, a special detergent, a special detergent, a special detergent, withstand high temperatures, withstand high temperatures, withstand high temperatures, give a persuasive speech, give a persuasive speech, give a persuasive speech, in the previous correspondence, in the previous correspondence, in the previous correspondence, intentionally delay payments, intentionally delay payments, intentionally delay payments, enforce a new policy, enforce a new policy, enforce a new policy, in the overhead compartment, in the overhead compartment, in the overhead compartment, strive to cut costs, strive to cut costs, strive to cut costs, speak eloquently, speak eloquently, speak eloquently, a notable feature, a notable feature, a notable feature, different from from the predecessor, different from the predecessor, different from the predecessor. Hourly workers, hourly workers, hourly workers. The kitchen is outfitted with new appliances. Stringent quality standards, stringent quality standards. Adhere to the rules, adhere to the rules, adhere to the rules. Conform to international standards, conform to international standards, conform to international standards. Comply with the regulations, comply with the regulations, comply with the regulations. In accordance with the standards, in accordance with the standards, in accordance with the standards. Consistent with the company policies, consistent with the company policies, consistent with the company policies. In keeping with the company policy, in keeping with the company policy, in keeping with the company policy. Abide by the terms of a contract, abide by the terms of a contract, abide by the terms of a contract. A delegation of engineers from Japan, a delegation of engineers from Japan, a delegation of engineers from Japan. The internet is integral to our lives, the internet is integral to our lives, the internet is integral to our lives. Wood is vulnerable to moisture, wood is vulnerable to moisture, wood is vulnerable to moisture. At the discretion of the committee, at the discretion of the committee. Road conditions will deteriorate, road conditions will deteriorate. Rising for an unprecedented 8 months, rising for an unprecedented 8 months. The company's stock price plummeted, the company's stock price plummeted. A lucrative business, a lucrative business, a lucrative business. A resourceful manager, a resourceful manager, a resourceful manager. Skeptical about the possibility, skeptical about the possibility, skeptical about the possibility. Using the internet became the norm, using the internet became the norm. Embrace an idea, embrace an idea, embrace an idea. An insightful article, an insightful article, an insightful article. Consolidate 2 divisions into one, consolidate 2 divisions into one, consolidate 2 divisions into one. Passengers were left stranded at the airport, passengers were left stranded at the airport. Refute a claim, refute a claim, refute a claim. A liaison between management and employees, a liaison between management and employees. Be contractually obligated, be contractually obligated, be contractually obligated. Text found the noise objectionable, text found the noise objectionable. Itemized travel expenses, itemized travel expenses, itemized travel expenses. Janitorial services, janitorial services, janitorial services. Forge a relationship, forge a relationship, forge a relationship. For the 3rd consecutive year, for the 3rd consecutive year. After long deliberation, after long deliberation, after long deliberation. The impending change in leadership, the impending change in leadership. The position entails a lot of travel, the position entails a lot of travel. A feasible plan, a feasible plan, a feasible plan. A critically acclaimed movie, a critically acclaimed movie, a critically acclaimed movie. A newlywed who lives in Philadelphia, a newlywed who lives in Philadelphia. Hire staff on a provisional basis, hire staff on a provisional basis. An unsolicited email, an unsolicited email, an unsolicited email. Affiliation with other companies, affiliation with other companies, affiliation with other companies. It is imperative that we act now, it is imperative that we act now. A versatile person, a versatile person, a versatile person. Repetitive work, repetitive work, repetitive work. Avoid the use of jargon, avoid the use of jargon, avoid the use of jargon. An appraisal on a house, an appraisal on a house, an appraisal on a house. A few minor shortcomings, a few minor shortcomings, a few minor shortcomings. Strenuous efforts, strenuous efforts, strenuous efforts. Meticulously created artwork, meticulously created artwork, meticulously created artwork. Proximity to the beach, proximity to the beach. I inadvertently sent an email to text, I inadvertently sent an email to text. The medicine may cause drowsiness, the medicine may cause drowsiness. The inaugural issue, the inaugural issue, the inaugural issue. Attend a mandatory meeting, attend a mandatory meeting, attend a mandatory meeting. Speak candidly, speak candidly, speak candidly. The turnout for the concert, the turnout for the concert, the turnout for the concert. Diversify into new business areas, diversify into new business areas, diversify into new business areas. Unbiased opinions, unbiased opinions, unbiased opinions. Streamline the process, streamline the process, streamline the process. A volatile market situation, a volatile market situation, a volatile market situation. A power outage, a power outage, a power outage. An exquisite piece of jewelry, an exquisite piece of jewelry, an exquisite piece of jewelry. Pay by monthly installments, pay by monthly installments, pay by monthly installments. Demolish a building, demolish a building, demolish a building. A discrepancy between the figures, a discrepancy between the figures. Texas career came to an abrupt end, Texas career came to an abrupt end. A definitive book on Toeic vocabulary, a definitive book on Toeic vocabulary. An intriguing study, an intriguing study, an intriguing study. Unrivaled in quality, unrivaled in quality, unrivaled in quality. During his 2-year tenure, during his 2-year tenure, during his 2-year tenure. Revert to the old version, revert to the old version, revert to the old version. The benefits outweigh the risks, the benefits outweigh the risks, the benefits outweigh the risks. Elegant drapery, elegant drapery, elegant drapery. Gas prices are poised to fall, gas prices are poised to fall, gas prices are poised to fall. A sleek and attractive design, a sleek and attractive design. Unexemplary employee, unexemplary employee, unexemplary employee. A contingency plan, a contingency plan, a contingency plan. For a nominal fee, for a nominal fee, for a nominal fee. Deplete the budget, deplete the budget, deplete the budget. The proprietor of a clothing shop, the proprietor of a clothing shop. Copyright infringement, copyright infringement, copyright infringement. We will waive the shipping charge. We will waive the shipping charge. Alleviate traffic congestion, alleviate traffic congestion, alleviate traffic congestion. An avid reader, an avid reader, an avid reader. A gala dinner, a gala dinner, a gala dinner. A stagnant market, a stagnant market, a stagnant market. A calm demeanor, a calm demeanor, a calm demeanor. Perishable fruit items, perishable fruit items, perishable fruit items. Take a detour, take a detour, take a detour. Use salt sparingly, use salt sparingly, use salt sparingly. Temperature fluctuations, temperature fluctuations, temperature fluctuations. Invigorate a company, invigorate a company, invigorate a company. Formal attire is required in the office. Formal attire is required in the office. Formal attire is required in the office. Salary will be commensurate with the experience. Salary will be commensurate with the experience. A purveyor of groceries, a purveyor of groceries, a purveyor of groceries. The keynote speaker, the keynote speaker, the keynote speaker. Poor ventilation, poor ventilation, poor ventilation. Expedite a process, expedite a process, expedite a process. Liquidate a company, liquidate a company, liquidate a company. Since the inception, since the inception, since the inception. Through your unwavering efforts, through your unwavering efforts, through your unwavering efforts, your vocabulary has grown exponentially.